Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be a super wearable, go to the store, wear to work makeup look. Just kidding. I actually decided to do a Coachella inspired makeup look, and definitely keep on watching if you'd like to see how I got this look. And we're going to go ahead and get straight into the video. So to start out, I'm going to go ahead and take my Prep and Prime MAC Extend Eye Base, and I'm going to apply that on the lid. I am going to go ahead and use a couple of Morphe palettes today. I'm using my 350 matte and my 35C, and this is the matte version also, because I'm going to go ahead and kind of add more of like a glitter look over all those matte shades that we're using. And the glitter that I decided to use today is actually from the Nikki Tutorials and Tarte collab a while ago. It's like this really pretty, let's see, it's called Glitterly. Like, I don't know what to say, like a white glitter with like a bunch of like holographic colors in it. Funny story, the one I'm actually using underneath the eye is from the dollar store, girl. You know, you gotta get them deals. You don't gotta spend a fortune. And now I'm just going to take a darker shade from that 35C palette and just kind of go back and forth to deepen up where the crease is going to be. And then going back in, and I'm using a Sigma E25 to kind of blend it out. So that first pink shade that I used is kind of what was our transition shade, and I'm just kind of going back and forth over that. I'm going to take my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I'm going to apply that like just where I would place the lines for a cut crease. Definitely taking my time because that makes it so much easier. And I'll always go back and deepen up where the crease is if need be. So I am going to apply just a light eyeshadow over top of that as like a base. And then going back with a pencil brush like I had to kind of deepen up the crease. And then just softening that up just a little bit right there. Okay, so my camera was dead and I went ahead and did the lips, and we're going to move straight on to this eye. I went ahead and coated some of my Duo lash glue in the clear white on this eye, and I'm packing on the Glitterly pigment that's in the Nikki Tutorials and Tarte collab that she had. Once I get it to my liking, I am going to go in with a wing liner. I'm going to use a felt tip liner, and this is the Ciate Fierce Flicks liner. So next, I'm going to tightline my eye, just so that whenever I apply the lashes, it makes it look more, well, natural, as natural I guess as it's gonna be. I mean, you know. And then for the waterline, I'm gonna go in with a shade from ColourPop, and it's the shade Crybaby, which is more of like a light purple, but it comes off a little bit white, which gives like a more awake look to the eye. I really like that liner. So for underneath the eye, I am going to go ahead and take those two shades that I used in the crease. Tap off any of the excess and just blend those on the lower lash line. So taking some larger glitter that I wouldn't recommend to use on the top of the eye, but underneath, because it's not going to touch the eye, it's not considered like cosmetic grade, I'm going to make a little bit of like a triangle shape right there. And of course, just going to use the handy dandy Duo lash glue So I'm going to go ahead and place the lash glue on the back of my hand. I'm going to let that sit for a second, and while I'm doing that, we can go ahead and apply the gems kind of like in this V shape that we're going to use. So now that the glue has gotten a little bit tackier on the back of the hand, I am going to go ahead and just pat that directly underneath the eye. When doing something like this, I tend to use a brush that I don't care a whole lot about in case some of the glue does make it stay like on the brush. I'm going to go ahead and have to put a little bit more glue because it wasn't enough. While I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the lip color I chose. I chose more of like a neutral lip. So for the lip liner, I chose, which I have right here, the Milani 03 Nude Lip Liner. And then over top of that, I used my favorite ColourPop lippy stick in the shade She Bad. And then I topped it off with a Dior lip gloss in the shade 157. So it's a more neutral tone lip color. Honestly, I don't feel like it matches perfectly, but that's why I like it, because this is like a lot going on and this is very nude. So I wanted to keep it a lot more neutral. So I am going to take one more of those rhinestones and place it just right in the same area I placed the other one on the other side, right below where I created like this glitter tear effect. And I'm going to continue to make another layer of the glitter right underneath the lash line, just so that it gives a more like opaque look. So for the rest of the face, I do already have foundation and I have bronzer on this side. So I am going to use a tried and true bronzer today. It's my NYC Sunny bronzer. This literally was like my favorite thing. I wanna know what happened to it, because it's like the best bronzer ever and so inexpensive. And I'm just gonna put this anywhere I want to bronze up the skin. So once I do that, I'm gonna go in with a loose powder, Dermablend loose powder, and apply that right underneath where I contoured or bronzed up the skin. And for blush today, I'm going to take the 9B palette and use just that center pink color right there. Moving on from there, I'm going to take the Kitty Cat highlighter and the Nicole Guerrero highlight palette, and I'm going to highlight the tops of the cheekbones. Also taking Forever Young and highlighting the Cupid's bow, the tip of the nose, and down the bridge. And then the same highlight that I used on this side, I'm going to apply on the other side, which is the Kitty Cat highlight. So I'm just going to dust off that powder. Oh, totally kidding. Not the end of the video. I have no lash on. That was a joke. Hilarious. So my favorite lash right now is actually the Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink lashes. And I'm just going to go ahead and use, funny enough, my House of Lashes lash glue. That's like my favorite glue to use for my lashes. But I really love the other one when I'm doing like any adhesive like situation. If you catch my drift, like all this glitter everywhere. Yeah. Gonna go ahead and curl the lash and coat a little mascara. I'm using like a favorite of mine. This is the Chubby Lash Mascara by Clinique. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply the lash. Okay, so now that we've finished this lash, we are actually done with the video. So let's try that again. Alright guys, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe for future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!